Welcome to Blacked Out Forex Academy. This is FX Blacked Out 1.0 Introduction to Forex Trading. I'm pretty sure you are here because you are a beginner and you want to start from zero to somewhere. And this is actually a course designed for you. But in the first place, let me thank you for purchasing this course. You have actually made a good decision to learn Forex trading because acquiring the skill, acquiring knowledge is always the first step in any kind of venture, in any kind of business. So I assure you that this course will actually help you to get to whatever highs you want to get to. All I need from you is just commitment and pay attention. Whenever you have a question, please do feel free to ask me in the comment box below, or you can always send me a message on my WhatsApp, or you can always send me an email. And commitment is key. Make sure you practice on your own. Make sure you also do some research outside these classes so that you should get a broader understanding of what is happening, what we are doing, and what it is that Forex is. So remember, this is not a financial advice. This is just a mentorship. I'm actually teaching you what Forex is. So I'll never be here telling you how to invest your money or where to put your money or how to do this and how to do that, because this is not a financial advice. This is just a financial direction on how you can approach the Forex markets. So let's get into the course. What is Forex trading, or what is Forex? Forex came from the word foreign exchange, right? So foreign exchange is simply an exchange of foreign goods or foreign currencies. So let's say this is one country, this is a country, and this is another country, right? So let's say this is UK or this is USA, right? And these countries, they want to exchange they want to trade. What they would do, they will trade whatever they can trade. But in the end, you'll find out that they have exchanged their currencies. The US will go this side and the UK will go this side. That is what will happen, right? And then that is why it's called an exchange, because you're just exchanging things. And because the foreign currencies are involved, that is why it's called the foreign exchange. Sometimes you hear it's called the Forex market. Somebody would say, I trade Forex markets. Sometimes it's also called financial markets. And sometimes most people have always just call it FX, like what you have seen from other people. And other people would call currency trading. This is just some technical terms that people use, but there are plenty some say financial markets and all that, but this is just simply. So now let's get to the definition of Forex trading. So Forex is the speculation on price on one currency against the other, right? So what do I mean? Before we go far, let's give an example. Let's say you have $100. Yeah, let's say you have or let's say you have yes, you have $100 and you are in Malawi currently. Or let's say you have money in Malawi kwacha. So I'll give an example. Let's say you have 750, right? You have 750, which is equivalent to $1, right? And then you have actually exchanged, you have actually used your 150 to buy $1, and you have flew, let's say you have fly to what? To USA, right? And then you have stayed in USA for a year, right? 12 months. You have stayed in USA for a year. Now you're coming back, right? With the same money, you didn't use it, right? With the same $1, you didn't use it. As the time you're coming, assume you've come now. Now, let's assume that the US, the same $1, now the same $1 is equal to 1,050 watts. You see? Yeah, let's be practical. So now you're coming back, right? And then you found that you found that when you're exchanging your money, now it's equivalent to this money. So if you can see that at first the money that you had was only 750, and now you're coming back, you're finding this money, which means that the US dollar has actually gained value. So let's see how much the US dollar has gained value. So what you do is this minus 750, right? You will see that you have actually made a profit of what? 300 kwacha. You see? You see that you make a profit of 300 kwacha. Why? By just simply by just holding some money. Yeah, you see that you make a profit of 300 kwacha. Why? Because dollar kwacha has gained value when after 12 months. So now you can see, good, we have talked about 12 months. 12 months is a period. Period, we talk about time, right? Yeah, period, we're talking about time. So what we're simply trying to say is that Forex trading is the speculation of price on one currency against the other. So you can see here that there was a speculation of price of kwacha against dollar. And then over time, the kwacha now is lesser. The US dollar now has gained so much value that the same $1 that used to be 750, now it's 1,050 kwacha. That's all what we're talking about. And this profit is what we traders are looking for always whenever we are trading. We're looking for gain in value or loss in value of a certain of a certain pair over time, so that we can make a profit, which is this one. Okay, I hope I've made myself clear. So it is actually a decentralized global market where all world currencies trade. Okay, so when we say it's a decentralized global market, we're trying to say that it's actually a market that is not controlled by it's decentralized, which means it's actually open to everybody. It's open to everybody. Almost every country has their currency there so that they can trade against other currencies. Decentralized, which means it's uncontrollable. It doesn't have a central system or whatever, or doesn't have a president, a chairman, or whoever. It's just there. It's just there. Whoever is ready to trade goes online and trades. Okay, so it's simply exchanging of currencies. When you're exchanging currencies, and then there's a period after time, you will see what's going to happen. You make a profit or you make a loss. That's what happens. So that's what Forex is. If I haven't made myself clear, please do ask me a question in the comments. Before I also go, I just want to show you how I make profit. So in this case, let's say in this case, we have actually made a profit by holding this, right? So let's say you're from USA, and then you have this $1, right? You're in USA right now, and then you have this, you want to go in Malawi. You have come in Malawi, you find that the kwacha is at 750, okay? The kwacha is at 750. And then what happens is, okay, not 750, but let me say it's at 150, right? Yeah, it's there. And then Yeah, in your country, $1 is equal to 150. And then you have actually traveled to another country, right? You have traveled to another country, to Malawi. By the time, let's say you have traveled over so many countries, but your destination is Malawi. By the time you're getting in Malawi, right? You have actually found that the $1, the $1 now is equal to 750, right? Now the $1 is equal to 750. So in this case, you will see that this person, he was having, by the time he was leaving, it was like $1 is equal to this money. By the time he's getting here, $1 is, which means there's a difference of 300 kwacha as he has been traveling. As he has been traveling, that's a period, that's time. In this case, this person is considered to have made a loss, right? Why? Because he is actually going to a country whereby its economy is getting stronger, or the time he has arrived in the country, its economy has gone stronger. As you can see, he bought a kwacha. When he was coming here, that money was no longer strong. Okay, so that's all the thing, same thing. If you take the first example that I give you, find that the person has made a profit. So that's how it is in forex trading. So now let's move on. Okay, so moving forward, in forex, there are so many things that are being traded, and they are called the forex trading instruments. These things are traded all over the country and are traded by different individuals based on preferences and what people like. And there's so many things that are being traded. There are CFDs. I've just forgotten the definition of CFD, but it's central whatever, if I'm correct. But you can also make a research about it. And then there are stocks. There's an Amazon, there's Facebook, there's TikTok, there's Google, there's Netflix, there's a lot. And then there's exchange traded funds. People also trade these things, and then the future currencies. Yeah, they're called futures contracts, and then they're featured call, I can't see, but it's also part of it. And then there's also cryptocurrencies. You must be familiar with what cryptocurrencies. It's also traded on the financial market. And then there are also metals. These are also traded there, metals, and they're also currency, the derivatives. Yeah, they're also currency derivatives. They're also being traded. But the most common, everything here is common, but you find that but in my case, I will be teaching you how to trade currencies, and I'll also be looking into trading metals and also some CFDs. Okay, so this is what we'll look at. This is what we'll look at, but mainly we'll focus on trading currencies, but not crypto. This. Okay, so yeah, let's move forward. What are these currency pairs? Okay, so sorry for that. So now let's talk about currency pairs. Currency pairs are just pairs that are instruments that are being traded. Like this is, we looked at the instruments that have been traded. So this is actually also currency pairs. Currency pairs are part of instruments that have been traded on a daily basis in the forex market. They're actually the main things that actually control the forex market. Yeah, that's why it's called the forex market. And these are the forex pairs that we trade. So a pair is simply just one country and one country coming together. That's two, which means like this country and this country, this country and this country, you see like they'll form a pair, right? Because you never see three countries coming together to trade, because you trade one country currency against the other. So you can see that they have this country and this country. This is their currency, euro. This is the currency USD. Together, it's called euro USD. Okay, together it's called USD. So you can see that there is another country here, another country, which is together they are called GBP USD. This country, they are called Euro USD. This country, they're called Euro CHF, which is Euro Swiss, and then USD card, which is this country and this country. So, and not only that, these countries, of course, this is not necessary, but you would also want to know that there's their nicknames are called Sterling, and you hear somebody called saying Sterling, that's not that they're talking about GBP or they're calling it cable, or sometimes they can call it fiber, which is this one. Just if you want to go deeper in these things, just to make fun of these things, you can also know those things, but otherwise they're not necessary. Just focus on what is a currency pair, right? So currency pairs are in two forms. We have a base currency, which is always the main currency in that particular time, right? If you are seeing that the currency is coming first, just know that that is a base currency. Like here, it's coming first. This is GBP USD. If it's coming first, it's called a base currency, right? Like it's dominating. Okay, a very good example is Albert Kozongodi. We can say this market is for euro, right? This is the euro market. A very good example is when you go to the market, you go to msika wa mpunga, mamusha kuti msika wa mpunga. Why? Because that msika, mainly you're buying rice, right? So in this case, this is called a base currency, because when you come on a pair of euro USD, you are looking at msika wa yani wa euro, right? Or else, in case if you ngafuna ubede msika wa USD, that means you have to look for USD euro, if that even exists, but it happens like that. So when it's a base currency, just shows that it's actually the dominating currency in the moment, which means this is actually dominating. Yeah. So once it comes first, right? So that's the thing. So, and then the other one, it's called a quote currency. A quote currency is just like the currency that is buying, right? If you want to buy euro, what are you going to use? You're going to use USD. And then it's called a quote. A quote is just a price, right? So in this case, USD is a quote currency, and it's actually showing that you are using this amount, which is in US dollars, to buy 1 GBP, which is GBP, right? You're using all this amount, which is 1.21228, to buy 1 GBP. Simple like that, which means here you are using whatever amount to buy 1 euro. Okay, so that is why it's called, this is actually base and this is a quote. Okay, I hope I've made myself clear there. And now we are moving forward. So Forex pairs exist in 3 groups. And then the groups are, we have major pairs. These are the major pairs. They're actually 7 in number. We have Euro USD, GBP, Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, USD CHF, Audi USD, NZD USD, and USD CAD. You can see that the USD is actually found everywhere, because it's one of the biggest, strongest currencies that is dominating the industry. And you can see that this is a base, this is a quote, and in this case, you are seeing that this is the USD is actually a quote, here it's a base, now it's a base, here it's a quote, here it's a base. It's just how it is, and these are the major pairs. And then we have also cross pairs, which are Euro GBP, Euro CHF, Euro JPY, GBP CHF, GBP JPY, CHF JPY. These are just cross pairs. So, and then we have also exotic pairs. All right, you can make a research about these things for you to understand deeply what they are, but it's not the center of interest. What matters is just know what these pairs can do and how you can trade these pairs. Okay, so But before I go further, it is very important for you to choose the pairs that you would love to trade on a daily basis, the pairs that you would love to always trade, because no trader would trade almost every pair. Like you can't trade this. No, you can't trade everything. You can't trade almost everything, right? What you need is just to find, I always advise people to find only three pairs to focus on, right? Only three pairs to focus on. You can actually choose one pair here, one pair here, one pair here. It's fine. Or you can choose one pair here, or you can choose all the three pairs from here. That's fine. Or you can choose one or two here. Just focus on only three. Why? Because we want you guys to become a master. We want you to be a master of what you're doing. Don't master a lot of things, because you're going to be, don't focus on a lot of things, because you're going to be a master of none. Just focus on those few. Even if you can master only one, I would advise you, I would give you 100% when you master only one, because you're going to be a master, a king of that kind of pair. When I was trading these currencies, I used to trade GBP USD. Where is it? Yeah, I used to trade GBP USD for a year. I was just focusing on GBP USD full time. I couldn't trade anything else, just GBP USD, and it was actually really paying, and I was happy about it. Yeah, this one, GBP JPY. So you can also just focus on at least two or one. If maximum is three, don't look at everything. Don't look at everything, okay? Yeah, so now let's move forward. Yeah. So who is participating in the Forex market? Who is taking part in this Forex market? Okay, that's very important for us to know. The first thing we do need to know is that the commercial banks, which are also called the big banks or the big boys, they are the big people that are actually taking part in the Forex. We have the hedge funds, the real money, the sovereign wealthy funds, the prime brokers, retail brokers, and then we have property trading firms, we have money transfer remittance companies, we have foreign exchange fixing, we have commercial companies, governments and central banks, and we have retail traders. So now our main focus is on retail traders. All these people that are focusing in the markets are very big, like they're big boys, right? They're big boys. There are people that are trading with billions and trillions and trillions and billions. Now this is you and me who is trading with a $10 account, or who is trading a $5 account or $50 account, right? So we are called retail traders because we just lied when these people are taking buys, like when they're taking buys, we also take our chances of buying and selling. So we actually retail traders because we're not a trading firm, we're not a trading company, we're just individuals that want to participate in the Forex market. So that is why we are called retail traders. So yeah, I wouldn't talk much about that, but let's move forward. So now let's look at the trading hours. What time do we trade? The Forex market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, with most important world trading centers being located in. So whenever the Forex market is open 24 hours, and when I say 24 hours, I'm talking about 5 days a week. It's only open 24 hours, 5 days a week, which is Monday to Friday. So which means during the weekends, you cannot trade Forex. The market is not open, and the market is closed at 11 o'clock p.m. at night, right? So once it's p.m. at night, you can't actually trade. And the market opens at 11 o'clock on Sunday at night. Some do open later, or some do open earlier. But so during the day, we trade according to the big cities that actually control the market, which is London. In London, there's a trading floor, a big market, because it's one of the biggest countries that are also controls the market. And then in New York, the same thing. And then in Tokyo, Sydney, Paris, Singapore, Hong Kong, Frankfurt, a lot. But what I would advise you guys is just to focus on London, New York, and Tokyo. Basically, when you're also choosing the trading session to trade, you have to choose based on the currencies that you're focusing, because some of the currencies, if you choose the currencies that are not, that does not have any a GBP pair or Euro pair, will actually like, you'll be missing a lot of opportunities, because the time you'll be trading is the time that pair has already finished doing what it does, right? So you must choose. If you're choosing a Euro USD, make sure you pay attention to what happens in the New York session. Okay. So when we say London session, we're talking about this market is this is time from 5 p.m. to, it's a 24-hour. If you can count, this is going to be 24 hours. So these are hours. So this is 7 a.m., 8 a.m. So the London session opens 7 a.m. But I would say in Malawi, this 7 a.m. is 10 a.m., where there's actually a difference of two hours. So this is 10, this is 11, this is 12, this is 13, this is 14, this is 15, and then this is 16. By 15 o'clock, 15:30, it's when the New York sessions open. So if you're trading US dollar pairs, just make sure that from 3 a.m., just be paying attention to what is happening, so that you can always be taking opportunities to take your perfect trades. So here, this is 11 o'clock p.m., which is 23. It closes at 23. This one closes at 16, 17. It closes at 6. Okay, so just pay attention to what is happening, and make sure you follow. So the math goes, you can actually take this one and draw it and put it on the wall, so that you can always see whenever it's time for what you can know it's time for this. Okay, so that's about trading sessions, and I'm pretty sure you guys have understood everything about the trading session. So it's very important that the pairs that you're trading should also match with the trading sessions that you're focusing on. Okay, otherwise, we're actually going to end on trading hours, and this is normally called trading session. It's GMT. Okay, otherwise, if you have any question, please drop them in my inbox or on the VIP group, so that we can see how we can help each other. The goal is to win. Okay, so let's look forward to the next session, and I'm really excited to have you on board. Please, I would like also to have a feedback on what I should improve on my classes, on my lesson, so that we can make this lesson a success. Otherwise, I'm wishing a very good day, a good night, or a good hour, a good whatever. See you in the next one.